Hey guys, welcome to egmCarTech Burnout. My name is Omar.
What's going on, guys? It's Tamer.
And we're here to cover the week's most important headlines. First up, Infiniti is considering a supercar based on the Nissan GT-R. Sounds pretty exciting. I think they really need one to make a point in the performance world because they really don't have anything right now. What do you think about that?
I mean, Infiniti's CEO, he didn't really commit one way or the other. He said it was a possibility down the road, but the way he was talking, I think it's something that will come out. Maybe
something they need.
Yeah, and I think if Infiniti really wants to take it to the next level, compete with BMW and Audi and Benz, have that M brand, that AMG, that upper echelon type sports car, they really got to do it. And I mean, their performance style is very creative. Yeah. All they need to do is take their
game to the next level. And exactly. I think the Essence concept that you guys did, you should base a supercar on that because that thing is gorgeous.
It look, and imagine an Infiniti version of a GT-R. Now that's one thing where the CEO didn't feel like he wanted to go. He didn't want to go take the GT-R, right, and just Infiniti-ize it, if you will.
Why not?
Well, I mean, you're talking about a supercar now, right? So I can see his stance on that. But hey, keep the GT-R the way it is.
GT-R is a supercar, man. You go to 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds.
Oh, of course, without a doubt. I'm not arguing
amazing.
that. But I think if Infiniti wants to come out with their own supercar, let's make it unique. Make it something different.
I think they should everything from the GT-R, just badge it as an Infiniti and be like, here you go.
Just like all the other Nissans and Infinitis.
Yeah, I think that'll work. We're looking forward to it. All right, so earlier this week, Mazda dropped the first images of the CX-5. That's going to debut in Frankfurt and then in LA in November. The car is a competitor of the Honda CR-V, the Toyota RAV4. I think it looks a lot better. They haven't released any technical specs yet, like horsepower, whatever, but it's the first Mazda to get all the Sky technology from the brand, and it's supposed to be like really fuel efficient.
Yeah, and quite frankly, most of the feeling around the industry is this is a more fun car to drive.
Man, Mazdas are always fun to drive.
Yeah, zoom, baby. And but the thing is here, most people that are in this car, in this segment, the RAV4, the CR-V, they tend to go with the CR-V or the RAV4. Right. More worried about reliability and quality, and I think it's there with the Mazda. I mean, personally, if I was...
That's funny you say that, because Mazda was the fourth most reliable brand in the JD Power Associate survey.
Exactly.
So they get overlooked a lot.
They do, and I think it's there with the Mazda. I mean, I think that they have something special going there, and you know what? Give it a shot. Consider it. At least give it a test run.
I'm looking forward to it. This would be nice. Lamborghini earlier this week released a teaser of a new supercar they'll be showing at the 2011 Frankfurt Motor Show. Nobody knows what it is. They haven't said anything. It's just a teaser shot, and it could be, so far speculation has it, could be a Aventador Roadster, and it could be a Sesta Elemento. Nobody knows, but it's always exciting when Lamborghini announces something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about the Aventador. I mean, right now, at this point, that's the only speculation that I've seen. But regardless, this is going to be a big hit at the Frankfurt show, right. And then again in LA in November. So Lambo fans, even you Ferrari fans out there, this is going to be some fun stuff. Keep an eye out for it.
Earlier, actually yesterday, they actually found somebody took a shot of a Lamborghini Aventador with Bugatti wheels at Lamborghini's factory. So somebody's saying there's speculation that it could be a high-performance Aventador with like 250 miles an hour.
Yeah. Have you heard the speculation that it could be called the Aventador Tater Tots?
Tater Tot?
Yes.
Aventador?
Yes.
Tater Tots?
The Aventador Tater Tots?
Or the Avatar?
Something like that.
By Altunian. Honda has announced the 2012 Honda Accord. Wait, they took out the Accord. Now it's called Honda Cross Tour only. Right? Exactly. No Accord. They're breaking apart all affiliation with the sedan. Your thoughts on the Cross Tour?
I think it's the right move. I mean, when I've test driven the Cross Tour before. I tend to think it's. When I think of the Cross Tour, I don't think of the Accord at all. So it's not like
I think it looks like a T-Rex. Like it's just an awkward looking thing, but.
I mean, but then again, the ZDX is awkward looking. The X6. I mean, all these cars are kind of awkward looking, but I think it's a good move. Get away from the Accord. You have nothing to do with it, really. Yeah. It's not like an elevated hatchback type of Accord anyway. Yeah. So I think this will help it out. But I mean, the car has been gaining popularity little by little.
It drives really nice. I actually had one for a review, and I thought it was outstanding. And drive, utility, you could seat like about 5 people comfortably. You could squeeze in another skinny one.
Very good value too.
Yeah. Earlier this week, Consumer Research said that they're not recommending the Honda Civic anymore. Now, the Honda Civic is supposedly the best car in this segment, has been for as long as I can remember, but they say that the Hyundai Elantra and other models have gotten so much better since they've been redesigned, but the Civic has dropped so much that it's at the bottom of its class now.
Yeah, well, I mean,
That's a bold statement.
it is a bold statement. You wouldn't expect it for a Honda, especially the Civic. I mean, this car has been running strong for many, many years. But let's be honest. You look at the new Civic, right? I mean, it's just, first of all, it's just kind of ugly looking. Second of all,
It looks the same.
it really looks the same. If that car came out in '99, I mean, you would think it fit in perfectly. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta, Honda, you gotta switch things up here with this car. I mean,
Yeah.
it offers nothing special.
You got to spice it up a bit.
You gotta spice it up. And quite frankly, if I was in the market for a Honda Civic or a competitor, I'd go with the Hyundai Elantra.
Chevrolet Cruze.
Either one.
All right. Infiniti has released the new 2012 FX crossover. Looks really good. I mean, it's not a total revamped or
It's a
redesign.
refresh. It's a refresh.
It's a facelift. They got rid of that weird grill. They did a little thing to the headlight. They put like my little sleeve, like cut right here. I don't know if you can see this, but right here, like a little crease. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, hey, I'm really excited about this new look that the FX has. I personally had the original FX back in '04.
Then he became a trader and got an X6.
Well, let me tell you my story. I had the original FX in '04, and then I got the new FX that came out in '08, the redesigned one. And then 2 weeks later, I exchanged it for an X6. So I have quite a bit of experience with these cars.
Yeah.
I think the new FX looks a lot more sober, and it fits the car a lot better. I mean, the one that, and let's keep this in mind. This is not a redesign, just a refresh of the grille, basically. The one that came out in '08 had kind of like a Batmobile look to it in the front. It was just a little too crazy. It didn't really fit the rest of the car. Now it fits a lot better, and I think it looks bolder. I like it a lot.
It looks a lot better. Same powertrain, so you're still getting the 6-cylinder, what is it, 300 horsepower?
300
and 390 for the 5.0 V8. So that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I mean, now the next question is, well, so what, with the new refreshed FX, right?
Yeah.
What do you go with? You go with the FX, you go with the X6,
We ran
do you go with the ZDX? But I think
on the poll on the site.
the main two, that you'd want to consider probably the FX and the X6. So, hey, let's take a look at the numbers, huh?
Guys, leave a comment in the comment section down there and let us know what you think you'd pick.
I'll tell you personally, when I compare the two, I think they're both really fun to drive, okay? And they're both a different experience, right? They don't give you a feel of an SUV or a crossover. At the same time, they don't give you a feel of a sports car. It's kind of its own little segment. And I don't think you can go wrong with either car. But if I had to choose one, I'd have to go with the X6 just because I think it gives you that bolder feel while you're driving, more feedback. Some of our just BMW dynamics that Infiniti can't provide. But they both give that quick acceleration off the bat. The FX has a little bit more lag in the acceleration. But in terms of bang for your buck, I'd say go with the FX.
Nice. Buick has announced the pricing for two new Regal variants. One is called the eAssist, which is going to start at $29,530. The second is the Regal GS, which is a high-performance one, which is going to start at $35,310. Right? The Regal eAssist gets 36 mpg highway. The Regal GS gets like 270 horsepower, I think, something like that, 290. Goes from 0 to 60 in like 6.7 seconds, which is not really a performance number, but
no, it's not. And we got a good look at the Regal at the GM show on this past Sunday. I mean, I think the thing here is Buick has some really luxurious cars. Inside and out, they look really nice. You just got the fuel numbers. I mean, it's a really good return on your gasoline investment. But if you're looking for a performance-based car, I don't think this is the place to go.
They got to throw in the 6-cylinder. Too many 4-cylinders in that lineup.
Yeah. Now a lot of people in the market for a Regal aren't really thinking about that. So hey, this might be a very good option. But very luxurious.
If you're boring.
Yeah, they're a lot more luxurious than any Acura out there. I'll tell you that much, which is hard to believe.
I just
but it's
think
true.
Acura, Buick, and Lexus are just boring.
Yeah, I'm already bored talking about it.
Let's
give
just
a pillow.
Move on. Okay, so Cadillac has announced that the ATS is finally coming out in 2012 or 2013, and followed by the XTS. Okay, ATS is going to be a smaller car than the CTS. It's going to compete with 3 Series, C-Class, A4. The XTS is going to be bigger than the CTS, and it's going to compete with the 7 Series, S-Class, so on and so forth. And the CTS will compete with the 5 Series.
Wait, so you're telling me Cadillac actually has a lineup now?
They finally figured it out.
Awesome.
So the CTS is going to run in the 5 Series.
Right.
ATS will be a 3 Series competitor, and the XTS will be 7.
Now, what do they all have in common? In my opinion, all the grills look pretty much the same.
Yeah.
I mean, the XTX looks like a bigger, wider, bolder CTS, and the ATS looks like a smaller, thinner CTS. So
yeah, I saw the teaser shot. It didn't.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything exciting.
But all that being said, though, I mean, the CTS has been a great success, right?
Yeah.
And why not? I mean, why wouldn't these cars be a great success? And they're
wanna
sticking with
see-
what works, right? I mean, Cadillac had its issues
I
not
wanna
too long
see
ago,
The
right?
coupe version of the ATS V coupe.
You know they're
That
gonna
would
come
be
out with that. They're gonna come out with that.
That would be awesome.
How awesome would that be?
Really awesome.
Like, it would change my life.
Oh my god, it would be crazy awesome.
Like, I don't know what I would do with
I
my
don't know,
time
it'd be
anymore.
nuts.
I love it. Like, wow.
I know.
Yeah. Jaco?
Lexus has released the first teaser for the GS that's going to be coming out on August 18th at the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance 2011.
Is that right next to the Altunian?
Altunian. We have a friend last name Altunian.
He's got a last name that just sounds like a fancy resort.
Right. Why are you doing it in the British accent?
I'm not really sure.
Alright, let's continue it. So, what did you think about the teaser shot?
I think it looks a little different than what you would expect from Lexus.
I think it looks a lot aggressive.
a lot more aggressive.
Yes.
The way that it was shaped, and you'll see this on our website, egmCarTech.com,
That's where
you'll
we're
see
from.
that the grill is kind of indenting yet extenting, if that's even a word. But I'm sure,
Right.
because I'm speaking in a British accent, it
Must
must sound right.
Yes.
Oh, jinx.
Alright, either way, Lexus has saying that to take on Mercedes
Right.
and BMW, since they've been losing in sales to those 2 German competitors, that they're going to design cars that are more aggressive, at the same time have better driving dynamics.
You
Do
know,
you think they can do it?
you know what was funny, Omar? You were saying Germany and Japanese in a British accent.
Really?
Yes.
But do you think Lexus can do it? Do you think they can?
I think it's
Because they're all
going to
about
be-
hybrids and fuel efficiency and
Right.
quality and kind of boring. They're mundane,
Absolutely,
you know?
absolutely.
like it,
But for
so-
bloody creativity's sakes, I'll tell you what, it looks different. It
Mhm.
will be an acquired taste, but I think for the younger crowd, it will be a success.
The GS was always a success for Lexus,
Absolutely.
and I
but
think this
but
new one's going to be
Omar,
nice.
Omar,
Yes.
has the
Tama.
grill not changed from the typical GS look?
That's
right?
a good thing, Tama. I never
It
liked
is
the
a good
GS
thing, but it's
personally,
unorthodox as anything.
Alright. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We're going to be back next week with the most important headlines from whatever week that is. And my name is Omar.
We're burning out.
That's Tamer. And we'll see you next week.